can see on the screen 71, 72. Anybody doubt about 71 or 70? Did I discuss up to 75?
Yes, sir, 75, sir.
Oh. All right. 76, anybody any doubt? Is it same question is there in IT exercise?
Yes,
exercise?
sir.
Okay. 77, anybody any doubt?
Yes, sir.
Okay. From an external point, you have drawn two tangents. We have done some questions like locus where sum of the slopes is constant, product is constant and all. Okay. Okay. So we have an ellipse. Sorry. Somebody mute yourself there. It is coming. I had to open some virtual doors, I guess. Looks like calling bell. This is theta 1, this is theta 2. They said K is equal to tan theta 1 plus theta 2. That can be written as tan theta 1 plus tan theta 2. Yeah. This is an ellipse. From an external point, you have drawn two tangents. Their inclinations are theta 1, theta 2. Psi is constant. What is the tan of theta 1 plus theta 2? You can write tan theta 1 plus tan theta 2 by 1 minus tan theta 1 into tan theta 2. This is sum of the slopes, m1 plus m2. This is product of the slopes. Okay. But coming to this, if I take general tangent, y equal to mx plus or minus square root of a square m square plus b square. Take this point as x1, y1, put it here, bring this side and square it, we'll get y1 minus mx1 whole square equal to a square m square plus b square. If I bring it to left side, I'll get m square into x1 square minus a square plus 2x1 y1 into m minus 2x1 y1 into m plus y1 square minus b square is 0. From this, what is sum of the slopes? We'll get 2x1 y1 by x1 square minus a square. Product of the roots is y1 square by x1 square minus a square. If I take LCM and bring it here, the locus will come k times x1 square minus a square minus y1 square plus b square equal to 2x1 y1. Okay, but what is it they want? Yeah, that's all. So if you just send k, that's it, 2xy by k is done. You can just bring this k here. All right. So earlier we done some questions where sum of these two slopes is constant. What is the locus? Product of these two is constant. What is the locus? Sum of the reciprocals of these two slopes is constant. What is the locus? Or if this angle is alpha, what is the locus? Like that. When this angle is alpha, theta 2 minus theta 1 is constant. Yeah, theta 1 plus theta 2 is constant. That's all. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Earlier I was asking to submit homework after 4-5 days. Even after that, many people are not completing. At least now I thought every day I'll use the 10-15 questions I'll discuss. Next day only you have to submit. Still you're getting 2 days. 1 day for trying and after that I'm clarifying doubts. Another 1 day I'm giving to submit. So there should not be any excuse for not submitting. Okay, 78. Anybody any doubt? Anybody else? Any doubt about 78? Okay. Anybody want to explain to me how to do 78?
Sir,
Yes, please.
sir, he asked the point of interest and
Yes, correct.
that circle, sir, auxiliary circle.
It will be auxiliary circle. No, come on. That is, auxiliary circle is foot of foci on any tangent. That locus is auxiliary circle.
Sir,
Point of intersection of perpendicular
Yes, sir.
tangent is director circle. It is not even that. Here, tangents
Yes,
are not
direct.
perpendicular. Their eccentric angles are pi by 2 difference.
There are corresponding points, sir.
No, they are not corresponding points. What?
Like they are on
Sir.
opposite quadrants, first quadrant and fourth quadrant.
No,
So, sir, we can.
first, second, or second, third, or third, fourth, or fourth.
Yes,
fourth
sir.
and
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes.
Sir, we can use parametric equation and find the equation of tangent, sir. Then square and both.
Yeah.
Square and
Yes.
add them.
Yeah, that is easy one. Yeah. It is nothing about auxiliary circle, nothing about direct circle, nothing about corresponding point on the auxiliary circle. Just there are 2 points whose parametric angles differ by pi by 2. That's all. What is this calling bell sound coming? Anybody idea?
It's coming
Sir,
from
we-
sir's class.
It is coming from?
Coming from the previous class, sir.
Oh, okay.
Sir, Padma
Some
ma'am
kind
wants
of
that join and leave
notification.
sound. Whenever someone joins or leaves, that sound will come.
Okay.
Very good. Updated. I will remove that, sir, if you are getting disturbed.
It's okay, man. We get used to it. Now, sometimes I look at my door as if somebody is calling me. Okay, let us say this is parametric angle theta and this is theta plus pi by 2. Okay. You draw 2 tangents, they intersect at one point. They are asking what is the locus of that. This tangent is x cos theta by a plus y sin theta by b equal to 1. Replace theta with theta plus pi by 2. You will get x cos theta plus pi by 2 by a. Y sin theta plus pi by 2 by b equal to 1. This is a minus sin theta, that is plus cos theta. Minus x sin theta by a plus y cos theta by b equal to 1. This is equation 1, this is equation 2. Now, if this point is x comma y, it should satisfy this and this both. So, locus means relation between x and y without variable theta. Okay, how to eliminate theta from these two? You square and add, theta will go. If you take equation 1 square plus equation 2 square, you will get x square by a square into cos square theta plus sin square theta. Similarly, these two, y square by b square into sin square theta plus cos square theta. The 2xy term here minus 2xy term will cancel. You get 1 plus 1. So that is x square by a square plus y square by b square equal to 2. Otherwise, somebody can really solve these two and find x and y also separately. Okay. Anybody try to find point of intersection of these two? Anybody got anything? I think one will come a into cos theta plus sin theta, another one will come b into cos theta minus sin theta. Am I right? A into cos theta plus sin theta. Wait, this is a cos theta and this is minus. I think a into cos theta minus sin theta, b into cos theta plus sin theta. I think that's what is the point of intersection. Let me check if I put it satisfying or not. Cos square minus cos theta sin theta, sin square plus square. That's one, correct. Here if I put it minus sin cos plus sin square plus cos, yeah. When you solve these two, this is what we'll get. Okay. In fact, if you join origin, okay, it is forming a parallelogram. You take origin, this point, and this point, they are forming a parallelogram. Why? Because if you join these two, that slope happen to be parallel to the slope of the tangent here and equal to. Similarly, if you take this and this slope, it happen to be same as slope of this tangent. That's why it's a parallelogram. So if it is a parallelogram, if I add these to subtract this, I'll get this point, na? Yes. So you'll get this. Now, in first year, you are done in locus, you are done in trigonometry elimination. How will you eliminate theta? Take x by a, you will get this. Y by b, you will get this. This and this one is square and add. What is cos theta minus sin theta whole square plus cos theta plus sin theta whole square? 2. Because a minus b whole square plus a plus b whole square is 2 times a square plus b square. You will get 2. So somebody can really find this point of intersection of theta, then eliminate theta, or as somebody said, Priya said, we can directly square and add, we will get this locus. Have all of you tried this question?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, 78 is clear, right? Any doubt about 79? 80? Anybody doubt about 80?
Yes, sir.
80 I should discuss, okay. Okay, 80, the question is polar of a point with respect to the parabola that touches the ellipse. Okay, fine. So we have a parabola, we have ellipse, may not be exact figure. This ellipse has so many tangents. They all have foci with respect to this. If the line is outside, focus will be, the pole will be inside. They want locus of that. Okay, so it's very simple. There is a point x1, y1, you take it, find polar with respect to parabola, that line should touch the ellipse. So find polar of x1 comma y1 with respect to parabola. Y square equal to 4ax is y1 equal to 2ax plus 2ax1. And that side will get 2ax minus y1y plus 2ax1 equal to 0. What this line should be tangent to ellipse. For a line to be tangent to ellipse, condition is n square equal to a square l square plus b square m square. Or I'd write in y equal to mx plus c form and use c square equal to a square plus b square, a square m square plus b square. Okay, if I use this, n is constant, 2ax1 whole square. A square, not a square, this is alpha square and this is beta square in the present question. Alpha is x coefficient 2a whole square. Beta square into m is this minus y1 whole square. So 4a square x square equal to 4a square alpha square okay plus beta square y square. If I bring this here, 4a square x square minus beta square equal to 4a square alpha square. If I divide it 4a square alpha square, I will get x square by alpha square minus y square by 4a square by alpha square by beta square equal to 1. Yeah, we can leave beta square in the numerator. Option A will come. So beta square y square by 4a square alpha square equal to 1. Okay, so it's very, very simple. Take the point is x1, y1, find polar with respect to parabola, will get a line. For a line to be tangent ellipse, we have a condition, just use that condition. If you take line as Lx plus My plus N equal to 0, condition is N square equal to A square alpha square plus A square L square plus B square M square. If you want to write it as Y equal to Mx plus C form, you can use C square equal to A square M square plus B square also. Yeah, these questions are not at all complicated, hardly 2 steps. Okay. First time when you are reading, in the circles chapter locus questions, they may find it difficult, but I think by now you can do very quickly. Any doubt about 81? Anyone want to explain how to do 81? Come on, anybody want to explain 81? Udayalakshmi completed 81.
No, sir. First I completed numericals.
Sir, can I tell?
Yes, please.
Sir, what I did was director's circle, I did x square plus y square equals a square plus b square. And this ellipse equation, both I compared s1 equals 0.
Both you compared S1 equal to 0. But the x1, y1 that you take on the ellipse and that you take on the director circle should be different, right?
Yes, sir. I got 2 equations. I found those both and then I did.
No. What I'm saying is, when you do S1 equal to 0 for ellipse and S1 equal to 0 for director circle, you want to do.
Yes, sir. Yes, one minute.
Yes, please.
Sir, we will take the point as x1, y1 and find the polar, sir. For this to be tangent to the circle, perpendicular distance from center is equal to radius.
Yeah, that's it. For a line to be tangent to ellipse, there is a formula. Parabola, there is a formula. But for circle, nothing. From the center, perpendicular to the radius. This is a very simple question. Okay. Some people will think that these are difficult questions. Some students will say, actually, they are very simple. They say, take a point. Take the point as x1, y1. Okay. Find polar with respect to ellipse. Find polar will be xx1 plus yy1, xx1 by a square plus yy1 by b square equal to 1. What that line should do should touch the director circle. For a line to touch a circle, you have formula n square equal to r square into l square plus m square. If not, from the center, perpendicular distance is equal to radius. Hardly 2 steps, right? Okay, this is not at all a difficult question. Very silly question. '82. Samskriti Raut, have you completed 82? Snigdha, have you completed 82?
No, sir.
Yashashwini, have you completed 82? Dinesh Chendu, completed 82? Dinesh Chendu?
No, sir.
No. Praneeth, have you completed 82?
Yes, sir.
How to do 82?
1 minute. Sir, equation of chord is S1 equals to S11, sir.
Yes.
It should pass through directrix, means we should can find the pole.
What is the pole of the directrix?
pole of directrix is focus, sir.
Yes. This is also oddly 2 steps. Okay. I'm writing on the screen itself. See, we have a ellipse. Directrix is there. Its pole is focus. Take any chord through focus that will have some midpoint. What is the locus? Take that point as x1, y1. If midpoint is x1, y1, what is the equation of the chord? S1 equal to S1. After that, what it should do? Pass through focus AE, 0. Simply do AE, substitute AE, 0, you'll get it. Just 2 steps. Finding S1 equal to S1, substituting AE, 0, and rearranging so that it looks like the answer. Okay. I can say 1 or 2 questions are little lengthy, but these are all look big, but the answer is nothing. Hardly any question 2 steps or 3 steps. Okay, 83 is quite similar to 82. Puneet, have you done 83?
No, sir.
Suraj Sanka, have you done 83?
No, sir.
Till where you are done? Suraj Sanka, till where you are done? Please respond, ma'am.
Sir, what, sir?
Till which question you have done?
Sir?
Till which question you completed?
80, sir.
80. Okay, that's quite disgusting. So many people have not done. We talk about a lot of people getting ranks from this section. People don't even complete. Simple questions. You see, many questions are 2 steps only. If somebody tells me, no, sir, all these are very difficult questions, we are not able to do, tell me, I'll tell half of the question. Sigda, till which question you tried?
Sir, me? Sir, to 75.
75. Okay. So yesterday you have submitted homework or not?
Yes, sir. All homework, sir.
Okay, we'll go further. So please try to complete numerical questions, everybody, including numerical questions, everything by tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll discuss all doubts. Is it all right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, yesterday we were discussing some properties of ellipse. The last one we discussed something. All right, okay, fine. Let me ask this question. What is today's date? 15, huh?
Yes.
I want to teach classes where I don't want any jails to check the homework. Okay? Students should do, when we say today you do these 15 questions, they're ready next day. And if they have doubts, we don't mind to discuss. Okay? Not that we have to run after them. Please try questions. Please attend the class. Please turn on the video. All these things. I prefer a per day teaching only 2-3 hours to the sections where actually they are responsible. That I prefer than teaching throughout the day. Okay. Let me ask this question. Don't have to write it. Just listen. There is one ellipse rotated and translated like this. This length is 10. This length is 4. This equation is 7x plus 203y plus 19 equal to 0. This equation is 406x minus 14y plus 2021 equal to 0. Okay. I want to find the equation of this ellipse. Anybody want to give an idea? Major axis is given equation and length, and minor axis is given equation and length. How to find equation of ellipse?
Sir,
Yes.
we'll take the point as x comma y and distance from 7x, that major axis line, whole square by length of major semi-major axis whole square plus this minor axis whole square, distance from minor axis whole square by semi-minor axis whole square equal to 1.
Okay, it's quite nice, Mithun, but there's a small correction that is required. When you talk about x square by a square, that x, is it perpendicular distance to major axis?
No, sir.
What it is then?
From minor axis.
Yes. Perpendicular distance to minor axis whole square by semi-major axis whole square and all. Yeah. Anybody want to tell anything different from what he told? Feel free if you want to tell. Lokeshwara, you want to tell something else?
Sir. Sir, we can find the point of intersection of the axis.
Yeah, we can solve these two lines, we'll get center. Yes.
And we can find focus.
Focus. So how will you find focus?
Sir, we know A and B now.
Yeah, we know A and B.
E.
Yeah, okay.
After finding focus, PA plus PB equals to 20.
But PA plus PB saying is easy, but doing is not so easy, because we'll get one square root plus another square root equal to this. It's okay. You are send this side, square it. One more square root will be there. Send this side and square it. Right? Correct now? Yeah. But it's okay. That's nice. Okay. You said you can find the two foci and PA plus PB is constant. Okay. You remember that point. That's very nice. Okay. Can we find directrices of this?
Yes.
Yes. We can use parametric forms and find at AE distance what are the 2 points. At the A by E distance what are the 2 points, and you can even find parallel to this. Or in fact anything parallel to this will be this plus K equal to 0. Distance between them should be A by E. From that you can find the two directrices. So you know the two foci and you know the two directrices. You can, in fact, one focus, one directrice, eccentricity is sufficient. You can do that way. PA plus PB is constant, but they're all lengthy. This method, like we discussed in parabola, new definition of parabola, right? At the end, like that, this is a new definition of ellipse. What is that? When you take a standard ellipse, take this point as x comma y. This distance is x, this distance is y, and x square by a square plus y square by b square equal to 1. How to explain this? X means perpendicular distance to this line, which is minor axis. A is semi-major axis. Similarly, y is perpendicular distance to major axis, and this is semi-minor axis whole square. So we'll be able to write the answer for this easily. So I'll give it as a theory and then I'll give a question. Okay, new definition of ellipse. So you can just write from any point on ellipse. From any point on ellipse, perpendicular distance to minor axis whole square by semi-major axis whole square plus perpendicular distance to major axis whole square by semi-minor axis whole square is equal to 1. Our colleges are spending at least 4 hours apart from the classes for revising the notes and doing homework and all. Okay. So it'll be clear how this has come, right? Yes. Sai Reshmita understood this, how we got this statement?
Yes, sir.
In mains material up to which question you have done?
Sir, I've done only till 75, sir.
Okay. Lochan Srivastav, up to which question you tried? Lochan Srivastav, are there in the class? Find equation of ellipse. Having 3x plus 4y minus 7 equal to 0 as major axis, 4x minus 3y plus 2 equal to 0 as minor axis, 12 as length of major axis, and 8 as length of minor axis. Okay, directly you can use the previous definition. We have to take distance to minor axis first. So 4x minus 3y plus 2 by root over 4 square plus 3 square by a. That is 6 whole square. Then distance to major axis 3x plus 4y minus 7 by root over 3 square plus 4 square by semi minor axis 4 whole square equal to 1. You don't have to expand the whole thing and all. 4x minus 3y plus 2 whole square by 5 6 are 30 by 900 plus 3x plus 4y minus 7 whole square by 5 4 are 2400 equal to 1. Okay, which is otherwise a lengthy question. We could just do in one step only, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, Rudy completed this. Anybody any doubt regarding this?
No, sir, understood.
Okay. Sure. Those who completed mains material, please complete IT second exercise. Those are not completed, at least by tomorrow, complete mains material. Okay, next question. Find eccentricity of ellipse. (3x minus 4y plus 11 whole square by 100 plus 8x plus 6y plus 7 whole square by 100 equal to 1. Because these two numbers are same, should I say it is a circle? No. Okay. All right. Okay, try to find eccentricity of the ellipse. Priyarsha, up to where you done in mains material or completed?
Sir, I did till 81.
Okay.
So this is root 3 by 2?
Yes, correct. This should be in distance formula. So 3x minus 4y plus 11. From this 100 I have to borrow 25 because I need to have root 3 square plus 4 square. So out of 125 and 4 is left, it is by 2 square. Similarly, this is 8x plus 6y plus 7. I need by root 8 square plus 6 square. So all the 100 went, so I'll be left with 1 square. So it is like a equal to 2, b equal to 1. Eccentricity is root over 2 square minus 1 square by 2 square, root 3 by 2. Okay, those are completed. Next question. Find area of ellipse. Five x square plus 2xy plus 3y square equal to 1. Find area of ellipse 5x square plus 2xy plus 3y square equal to 1. Okay, this question is not exactly connected to what we discussed till now. So don't try to use this new definition necessarily. Okay, because it may not be easy to write. It is not like parabola that if any equation is given, we will be able to write it as a perfect square equal to something, and you can use new definition. But here, sum of two perfect squares, it is difficult to get an idea how to add them. Okay, it's not based on that. Anybody want to know? Anyone want to tell me what is the center of this ellipse? Let me ask another question. Otherwise, let's say I give you some 7x square plus 20xy plus 1000y square plus 9x plus 4y minus 3 equal to 0. Anyone want to give a method of how to find center of this rotated translated ellipse? I'll tell the answer. Let us see if somebody gave me an explanation. The center of this ellipse is, if it is ax square plus 2hxy plus by square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equal to 0 is hf minus bg by ab minus h square. hg minus af by ab minus h square. Anybody want to tell me why?
Sir, represent the pair of straight lines with major axis and minor axis.
No. This is not a pair of straight lines. This is an ellipse equation only. Okay. For pair of straight lines, the point of intersection, what you said, I'll agree. Okay. But here, it is not that. But the formula is same. That the center of this is hf minus bg by ab minus h square, hg minus af by ab minus h square. Is the pair of straight lines the only place where you came across that formula, or you came across that before anywhere else?
Sir, one standard.
If you take an ellipse equation as ax square plus 2hxy plus by square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equal to 0, the center of this rotated translated ellipse, this point, is hf minus bg by ab minus h square, hg minus af by ab minus h square. Why? This is something you had before only, not a new thing, right?
Yes, sir.
So does it trigger your memory about anything?
Sir, in transformation, origin is shifted to.
Origin is shifted to this point for
second degree.
Yes. For not second degree, for eliminating first degree term. The point to which the origin should be shifted, the axis should be translated so that x term and y term can be eliminated is this. What is the connection between that and for this is a center? Anybody want to comment on that? Why the answer for eliminating x term and y term to which point origin should be shifted is same as the center? All right, let us see this. I have an ellipse here rotated, but not translated, and I have another ellipse here rotated and translated. When I use that new definition, how this equation will be, how this equation will be. The equation is something like Lx plus my plus n by root L square plus m square whole square by a square, and some mx minus Ly plus k by root m square plus L square whole square by b square equal to 1. But if I take this, the major x and minor x are passing the origin, then I'll have only Lx plus my, no constant, whole square by a square. Here only mx minus Ly by whole square by b square equal to 1. If I expand this, because of this n, you will get some x term and some y term, correct?
Yes, sir.
Here, because of this k, you will get some x term and y term. So when you expand, not only will get x square term, y square term, x square term, some x term, y term, and of course constant term. But here, when you expand this, what will happen? Only x square term, y square term, x square term, no x term, no y term, right?
Yes, sir.
Similarly here also. Okay. So whenever x term and y term are missing, that means for that ellipse, the center is origin. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So in general, if you want center to be origin, the equation will be like this, numbers can change. Okay. So one thing is clear, that the center of the given ellipse is origin. Okay, it may be like this, so like this, and this is like this maybe. Okay, now think about it, how we can find area of the ellipse. It's okay. Somebody can take it as Lx plus My whole square by A square plus Mx minus Ly whole square by B square equal to 1 or something. Try to compare and find L value, M value, A value, B value. It may become, may not become difficult because we have 3 unknowns and L, M, A, B, 4 unknowns. Okay. Another method is we can rotate the axis so that we can eliminate xy term, right?
Yes, sir.
Then find a new equation of this. For that, you know major axis, minor axis, and then you can use pi AB formula. Okay. But I want to do slightly different. Let us see what is that I want to do here. This is my ellipse rotated. I'll take any point on this as this is R and this angle is theta. That means you take any point, distance to center origin is R and angle is theta. This point will be R cos theta, comma R sin theta. This point should satisfy this, na? Substitute it. We'll get 5 into R cos theta whole square, 2 into R cos theta into R sin theta, plus 3 into R sin theta whole square. If I take R square common and send that side, we'll get R square equal to 1 by 5 cos square theta plus 2 cos theta sin theta plus 3 sin square theta. Have we got R in terms of theta? Yes. You understand what I'm saying? You take any point, this theta changes, R changes. So I took the point in terms of R and theta, substituted in this. So I got a relation between this length R and this angle is theta. Okay. By using trigonometry, can I find maximum value and minimum value of these expressions?
Yes, sir.
Okay. When I found R maximum value, what does it will give me?
Major, semi-major.
Semi-major x. And when I find R minimum?
Semi-minor.
Semi-minor x. Yes, that's it. So how to find maximum and minimum value of this? In trigonometry, you studied this. You have to write this in terms of cos 2 theta. This also in terms of cos 2 theta. This in terms of sin 2 theta. Then you'll get a cos theta plus b sin theta plus c kind of thing. Maximum value is c plus root a square plus b square. Minimum value is c minus root a square plus b square. So r square into, I want to write 1 plus cos 2 theta by 2 here. So 1 by 5 into 1 plus cos 2 theta by 2. This is sin 2 theta. This is 3 into 1 minus cos 2 theta by 2. 2 will can stand up or not required. 5 by 2 plus 3 by 2 is 4. 5 cos 2 theta minus 3 cos theta, 2 cos theta by 2 is cos 2 theta plus sin 2 theta. Is it right or something wrong? Right. All right. Okay. Now, tell me what is the maximum value and minimum value? If you want this to be maximum, this should be minimum, right?
4 and 1 by 4 plus 2.
Yeah. R maximum whole square will be, this should be minimum, which will be 4 minus root. And R minimum whole square Further, this will be max. Oh, this is not visible for some people. So r square is equal to 1 by 4 plus cos 2 theta plus sin 2 theta. I can adjust the numbers where I would have got something else, not a big issue. Okay. From this, r maximum whole square is 1 by 4 minus root 2, and r minimum whole square is 1 by 4 plus root 2. This is a cos theta, this is b sin theta, this is plus c. Maximum value is c minus root a square plus b square, here c plus root a square plus b square. So this is a square and that is b square. So now a reverse of that. Pi AB is the area. Okay, so area is pi AB. Pi into what is a reciprocal of this? This only 1 by square root of 4 minus root 2. And B is 1 by square root of 4 plus root 2. That is pi by root over 16 minus 2 root 40. So pi by root 40. Is it all right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Anybody want to tell me what is the theta for which this will attain maximum? This will attain maximum is denominator will attain minimum, or vice versa. Either maximum or minimum. Tell me the theta for which it will attain maximum or minimum.
Pi by 8, sir.
Pi by 8, what will happen? Minimum or maximum?
Maximum. Maximum.
Denominator is maximum, so R will be minimum.
11.
Yes. And what else? For the other one?
1 by root 3. Minimum is maximum 1 by root 3, sir. R.
R is okay. We already got. Okay, I think if I take the proper figure of this ellipse, I'll tell you how it will be. It will be like this. Major axis like this, minor axis like this. You know why? Just now we said R will attain minimum when this angle is pi by 8, na? Yes?
Sir.
That means I know equation of minor axis now, because inclination of minor axis pi by 8. That's what you said, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And if this is pi by 8, obviously this is pi by 2 plus pi by 8, 5 pi by 8. So when theta is 5 pi by 8, it will attain maximum this. So you take theta 5 pi by 8, tan 5 pi by 8 as the slope, you got major axis. So you are able to find everything about ellipse now. You know length of semi-major axis, length of semi-minor axis, inclination of semi-major axis, inclination of semi-minor axis. You can find equation of major axis, minor axis, A value, B value. You can find eccentricity and foci axis, anything you want you can find. Okay, this is using trigonometric kind of idea, but we'll also discuss something based on calculus. If I give a curve and a point, how to find the closest point and farthest point? Closest point on the. We can find distance and we can use calculus to find minimum value. Okay. Any other method? How will you find nearest point for this point of a curve with respect to a given point?
So find the general tangent.
General tangent, and then?
So the tangent should be perpendicular to the line joining this point and the curve.
Yes. To say more same thing, you can say normal at the closest point should pass through the given point.
Yes.
Yeah. So based on that also this can be done. All right. Can I erase this whole thing?
Yes, sir.
Okay, one more thing I want to ask. Let us take 7x square plus 7y square minus 2xy. Or not 8. So to write, just listen. 7x square plus 7y square minus 2xy equal to 108. This is also an ellipse with the center as origin, something like this. But for this, major axis and minor axis are y equal to x and y equal to minus x. Anybody want to comment why? That is one explanation why y equal to x is either major axis or minor axis for this.
Sir, here x square and y square coefficients are equal.
Okay. Anything more? Let us take any curve, replace x with y and y with x. The equation doesn't change. What does it mean?
Symmetric about x.
Symmetric about y equal to x.
Okay. Is this equation, if it change, is it changing when you replace x with y and y with x?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay. And if you take an ellipse, is it symmetrical about major axis? You can fold it.
Yes, sir.
Is it symmetrical about minor axis?
Yes, sir.
Is it symmetrical about any other line passing through center?
No, sir.
No. Because when you find mirror image, this image will come, other ellipse will come somewhat like this. It is not same ellipse when you find mirror image. Am I right? If you take other than major and minor axis, you may look like this piece and this piece are identical, but in a reverse way. But as it is, you cannot fold it and that they don't perfectly match. Am I right?
Yes.
So the only two lines about which an ellipse is symmetrical is passing through center is major axis and minor. Even not passing through center also, that are the only two lines about which it is symmetrical.
Sir.
Yes, please.
Sir, in this equation, if x square, coefficient of x square equals coefficient of y square, then also we can say no, sir.
Yeah. We can say that, especially because here x term and y term are not there. If x and y term are there, you cannot say that. It is not about quotient x or quotient of y square are same. It is about replace x with y, y with x. This is not changing. If these two also doesn't change, then it is not changing. That is the logic. It translated here as same as x square, y square coefficients are equal. It is right, but the explanation more in the way of xy is replaced with yx. Right? Not only that, you replace x with minus y and y with minus x. Is there any change?
No, sir.
What does it mean is symmetrical about?
Y equal to minus x.
Y equal to minus x. When you replace x with minus y and y with minus x, no change is symmetrical to y equal to minus x. Yes, it's right. Okay, so this is obviously symmetrical about y equal to x and y equal to minus x. But I don't know which is major axis and which is minor axis. How to find is very simple. If this point which is the ends of major axis, obviously the y and x should be equal, right? Okay. So y and x are y equal to minus x. Put y and x equal. What will happen? 7 plus 7, 14 minus 2, 12 x square equal to 108, x square equal to 9. So this will be 3 comma 3, this will be minus 3 comma minus 3. Let us put y equal to minus x. It will become 7x square plus 2x square plus 7x square equal to 108. Some 16x square equal to 108, x square equal to some number will come, x equal to plus or minus. You can find this point. So you know these 2 points, you know these 2 points. Find this distance. If that is larger, this is major axis. Find this distance. Whichever is more, that is major axis. Whichever is less, that is minor axis. Right? Here also I can do by r cos theta, r sin theta. I may understand when theta is 45 degrees maximum, theta is 135 minimum. I may understand that. But this is more easier because you replace y with x with y, no change. Even though these 2 questions are quite similar, but this is a little more easier because of this. Whenever x square, y square quotients are equal. Is it all right? Okay. So please complete mains material, including all the numerical questions and all by tomorrow.